The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
Throwing first play is Lance.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
To throw again on second down, Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 5 now. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Ready. Now the 2nd-year man from Louisiana. Here's Elijah Mitchell.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Herbert off of play action. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Donald Parham.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chargers have retaken the lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Again, Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 29 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And Lance now to throw.
He's going to try and go deep again.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
The Lance going to throw.
Got his target, Samuel.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready, break.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now Lance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
Velus Jones now from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact. Whew.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you just can't do that, and you have to finish a play off with a good old-fashioned tackle, as we just saw.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
33 yards that time. Play action. It's Herbert.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 13-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
But, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams,
73 yards.
and the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Finding space at the 40.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Herbert. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On play action, Lance.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Here's Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Lance.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 34. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Lance now on first down. Running the slant, Gray with it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score. Chargers 51, 49ers 31.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Blue strikers. Red, yellow. Ready.
One final try now for Lance.
Able to find Gray here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.